Creating safe spaces. 3 steps to foster psychological safety in the workplace. Creating safe spaces in the workplace is critical for fostering a culture of inclusivity and psychological safety. Research shows that when people feel safe to be themselves and take risks, they are more likely to contribute their best work and innovate. In this session, we outline 3 steps that leaders can take to create safe spaces in their organizations. Step 1. Build trust. Trust is the foundation of any safe space. Leaders must establish trust with their team members by being transparent, consistent, and reliable. This means communicating clearly and honestly, following through on promises, and showing empathy and understanding. Leaders can build trust by creating opportunities for open dialogue, active listening, and feedback. Step 2. Recognize microaggressions. Microaggressions are subtle, often unintentional behaviors that undermine trust and create an unsafe environment. These behaviors can include discriminatory comments, jokes, or attitudes. Leaders must recognize and address microaggressions when they occur by calling out the behavior and educating team members on why it is unacceptable. This can be done in a respectful and constructive manner that helps to build awareness and create a culture of inclusivity. Step 3. Encourage risk-taking and learning from failure. Safe spaces are environments where people feel comfortable taking risks and learning from failure. Leaders can encourage risk-taking by fostering a culture of experimentation and innovation. They can support team members by providing resources, feedback, and recognition for their efforts, regardless of the outcome. Leaders must also reframe failure as a learning opportunity and encourage team members to share their experiences openly and honestly. Psychological safety is becoming increasingly recognized as a critical component of a healthy and high-performing workplace. In essence, psychological safety is the belief that one can speak up, ask questions, and voice concerns without fear of retribution. This sense of safety and security allows team members to feel comfortable taking risks and being vulnerable with one another, which leads to more creativity, innovation, and collaboration. Research has shown that teams that have higher levels of psychological safety tend to perform better than those that don't. A study conducted by Google found that teams with high psychological safety had better communication and collaboration, higher job satisfaction, and were less likely to leave the company. Additionally, a study published in the Harvard Business Review found that psychological safety is a predictor of team learning behavior, and teams with higher levels of psychological safety were more likely to experiment, seek feedback, and learn from mistakes. So, what can organizations do to cultivate psychological safety in the workplace? Here are 3 things to consider. Encourage open communication. Leaders should create an environment where team members feel comfortable speaking up and sharing their ideas. Encouraging open communication helps to build trust and establish psychological safety, as team members know that their opinions are valued and respected. Embrace failure. Failure is a natural part of the learning process, and it's important for leaders to create an environment where team members feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes. When team members know that failure is not punished, they are more likely to be innovative and creative in their problem solving. Foster a culture of respect. Creating a culture of respect is critical for building psychological safety in the workplace. This means treating team members with dignity and respect, regardless of their role or level in the organization. It also means addressing any incidents of harassment or bullying and taking steps to ensure that everyone feels safe and valued. In conclusion, psychological safety is essential for creating a high-performing workplace. By encouraging open communication, embracing failure, and fostering a culture of respect, leaders can create an environment where team members feel safe, supported, and empowered to take risks and innovate. In conclusion, creating safe spaces in the workplace requires intentional effort and leadership. Leaders must prioritize building trust, recognizing and addressing microaggressions, and encouraging risk-taking and learning from failure. By doing so, they can foster a culture of inclusivity and psychological safety that benefits everyone.